Hey guys, Ben here with another Voxel Engine update. Today I've got a few features to show you, the first of which is the new particles. I've been doing a lot of work with particles, and I know it seems like every video has been about them, but now they are 3D, and I think this is how I want them to stay. They're little cubes that get some rotation and velocity when you break the block, and you can just go pick them up. And they are treated just like the other particles were as far as how lighting works on them, and how you use them in crafting, which has not been completed. Crafting still needs some work. They go into your inventory same as normal. They just have a little square texture next to them instead of a cubic texture to let you know that it's a particle. And you can use them to craft things and stuff like that. The cool thing that I want to show you is the quick change to the way trees fall. Everything is pretty much the same as far as the falling, except for now trees that are touching each other's leaves can still fall. The detection algorithm can tell kind of the shape of a tree based on the leaf color, because leaf color blocks of one tree could be different than another tree, and then when it reaches a leaf color that is not its native leaf color, it knows that it's gone too far and it won't it won't try to detect the edge. But you do get the errors like this when you have two trees that have the same leaf colors. It'll still fall, but it'll kind of strip the leaves off of the other tree, and that's kind of unavoidable. The only way to fix that is to have more different leaf colors. But you know, trees falling is kind of violent anyways, so it's pretty acceptable, I think. So yeah, tell me what you guys think about it. More suggestions are always good. I also have some new blocks to show you. We have glass, and these took like no time to make. Cobblestone, concrete. If you have any more ideas for blocks, you guys can let me know. We got nitroglycerin, C4, bricks, and TNT down here as well. Yeah. Oh, and wooden planks, actually. But these new blocks really don't take a lot of time to make, so if you have any ideas for blocks that would be good for building, as far as just block-shaped objects, I need to move on to fences and doors and things like that soon as well. If you have any ideas, just let me know, and I'll implement them. Also, you may notice that my art is not very good. I drew the textures for these myself with a combination of just using GIMP and finding some random pictures of like blocks online, and pick random textures online and then modifying them for my needs. If any of you guys feel like you could make a better cement texture or brick texture or whatever, do let me know, because I would appreciate the help, and I'll definitely give you a shout out if I end up using it. The planks especially, I think, look pretty bad. But ideally I'm going to have different types of wood and different planks for each type of wood, as well as bricks for each type of stone that you can mine. Anyways, so here is explosions. This is TNT. It's the smallest explosion. Approximately 66% of the drops that you normally get from blocks will be destroyed, but as you can see, there's still quite a few particles. I'm probably going to want to make the explosions a little more violent and definitely add in some particle effects to make things better. But nitroglycerin is the second biggest explosion. You do get these floating things, little floating trees and stuff with explosions, because unlike normal just block breaking, it's a lot more difficult to calculate floating parts when you have such a violent explosion that can potentially cause lots of different floating parts. Because of all the rays involved, it seems like it'd be difficult. I need to just mess around with it. I have some ideas for solutions that should make blocks able to fall after explosions, but I haven't quite thought it through yet. The simplest solution would be to just have a very small iteration for explosions, so larger objects still won't fall, but smaller ones will, because if you look around you'll see lots of little floating blocks. Anyways, the C4 blocks and all that are their explosions kind of accumulate. They do all explode at the same time. They don't turn into entities or anything like that. They just kind of blow up. So it can cause a little bit of a lag when you initially cause the explosion, but that's kind of to be expected. And I think the end result's pretty nice. You'll notice there's a square-shaped explosion pattern. That just has to do with the way that the blocks are resisting the explosive force. It's a little hard to explain, but that's just kind of what's going to happen. I'm not sure if other games that have explosions have this problem, but I'll keep messing around with it, of course. Yeah, so that's about it. I've been feeling a little under the weather lately. That's why I'm not too enthused today, but I'll try to get a lot more work done on the game. I just started my new job, still getting situated, but I'm liking it, and it's given me a little bit more flexibility with my hours. So hopefully I'm going to try to get at least 2 or 3 hours a day in programming on the weekdays, and then on weekends it'll be a lot more. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned.